Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today it's going to be a Wardi free-for-all from 2018 featuring players you might know and love here on Abandoned Parish. Let's go ahead and introduce these players before the action becomes too fast. Alright, so starting at the 9 o'clock position, we have a Protoss player who goes by Nina now from Team Root. And we've got a Pink Terran player here, a Nathanias. Right next door is a Purple Protoss player, Noni. Ah, that name brings back memories. And an Orange. Orange Zerg player, Catz, hailing from Peru. We've got M. Canning. He's an American Protoss player sporting red. We've got Vibe, an American Zerg player in green. And we've got JonSnow, an American Zerg player in pink. And last but not least, we've got JimRising. He is a Mexican Protoss player sporting the color blue. Nina is American as well, and Nathanias is an American, and Noni is an American, and yeah, so it's a Western Hemisphere free-for-all, originally cast by Wardi. I'll put a link to his Twitch stream and his YouTube channel in the description. And that's a Diva spray. What's up, Diva? How's it going? How's Overwatch going for you? All right. So, Zergs expanding. Protoss expanding. JimRising is normally a Zerg player, but today he is playing Protoss. And I think everybody else is playing their main race. Yeah, everybody else is playing their main race other than JimRising for some reason. Not sure what that's all about. But anyway, 2018 match, about 3 years old now at this point. I do love going back to these older replays with, you know, just see some of the craziness that's going on, see some of the things that we haven't seen in a while because of balance patches over the last couple of years and whatnot. So I'm interested to see what we get. I'm imagining we're not going to see a lot of Void Rays, which, you know, in the current meta of StarCraft 2, if you're not seeing Void Rays, you're probably pretty happy about that. So that's part of the reason I decided to go for this older cast, just for that very purpose, right? I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I really do. Free-for-alls are insane. You can absolutely lose a free-for-all and play a perfect game of StarCraft. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Just right next door. That is such a problem on maps like these. It's hard to cram 8 players into these things unless you make them ginormous, which is not something you want to do necessarily. But look at this, just walking stalkers across. M. Canning's like, I have stalkers, let's do this. M. Canning is a great dude, by the way. He's a really fun Twitch stream to follow if you're interested in Twitch. Oh man, actually kind of helping here. Ling's coming in from JonSnow. Yeah, I mean, slow Lings suck. Slow Lings are bad units, man. Where's your speed? It's like halfway complete here. Dude, Vibe might just be done. Vibe's in a lot of trouble. He's forced to make a ton of Lings. He can't drone up as hard as he wants to. He's sitting here at 19 workers at 3.5 minutes and just basically pumping Lings, waiting for that speed to finish, maybe. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so the shield batteries are such a problem, too. That's insane. These stalkers are effectively immortal. Even if you surround them with speedlings and they're in range of this many shield batteries, they're gonna be fine. Is anybody else being aggressive to this point? Not really, no. Although this Oracle from Nina is cruising on over. And gonna see what is what down this way. And the answer is a lot. Are we really just scouting? Do you have any kills? No, this Oracle's not interested in murdering anybody. He doesn't want to anger anyone in this particular setup, which makes sense to me. It really does. You don't want to draw the attention of anyone. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. Oh, the Oracle taking a shot there from Uncanning Stalkers. I love how there are Lings from JonSnow here too. It's like JonSnow, is he gonna try to? He might just try to kill Vibe here entirely. Or is he assisting? This is weird stuff, man. Change your status from busy. John, says JimRising. Oh, did the Oracle cruise in there? Yeah, Putt cruised in there with the Oracle. Got about 5 kills. Drones do go back to work, however. Oh, yeah, look at this. He's like, we're just going to wander in, and while you've been so busy dealing with stalkers, I'm just going to show up with Banelings. You don't have any Banelings. And I think Vibe is just... he's splitting as well as he possibly can. Oh my gosh, that's a big hit right there. Vibe's down to 5 drones, and I think that might be it for him, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, that is... We're going to say good night, Sweet Prince, to Vibe. He's done. He does have his own YouTube channel. He likes doing Bronze to GM series, which I'm of two minds on it. One is, sure, you kind of show players how to climb the ladder, right? If you're a lower level, how do you get to GM? But at the same time, it's kind of him just smurfing and crushing. Oh my gosh, M. Canning's in with the depths too. Just crushing players much worse than you for a while. Like, at least until they get back into the GM. So it's kind of like, I'm not a big fan of the smurfing. Is that a siege tank? Yeah, Nathanias sets up a siege tank over here. Probably know Nathanias from his castings more than anything else recently. Catz shows up with Mutalisks to try to go after M. Canning. A Void Ray is here from JimRising, though. And Zealots from Noni. Oh my gosh. The chaos right now. Everybody's killing M. Canning, but he has enough stuff to defend. He's staying alive because he's on one base. He has enough stuff to defend here. Catz is actually coming over to try to help. Wow. Catz is here to try to help his Zerg buddy. Yeah, this is just... The alliances are interesting. Mutalisks, not super duper great against Stalkers, it turns out. Not in these numbers anyway, but it's a lot of Mutalisks out of Catz, man. Catz has got a third base rolling. There's some Lings trying to poke here from JonSnow, but he says, get on out. I have Mutas and Lings on my own. You're not doing this. And he does take down the natural base here of Vibe. So Vibe, happily at 2 drones right now, is pretty much just dead. Like, these guys, he doesn't have enough resources to rebuild his hatch. He can't long distance mine because he's going to walk past these Stalkers, and they will kill him and the Adepts too. So yeah, Vibe is toast, and that happens. That just happens to everybody, right? Oh, my auto turret harass from Nathanias next. He is a meching player. He does love his Ravens. He likes his siege tanks, his Thors. Let's see if we get any Thors out here. But again, that's what happens, man. It's just, you can't get around it. We got 2. All right, so Nina is going for carriers, and JimRising is going for carriers as well, which is pretty darn good stuff. Mutas harassing over here at M. Canning's base, really knocking down this probe count. He's got 7 probes left. Dude, do the 2 players most aggressive with each other here go down first? M. Canning might just be toast. Vibe is out for sure, but that is, even the shield batteries can't save you for that many Mutalisks. They stack, you see. Their damage does come in really, really hard and fast. So the question is, who sets up down in the bottom right? Who takes advantage? You know what I mean? Why is Noni sending probes down here? Oh, Noni's doing a Maynard transfer to try to take a gold base right next to Catz. Basically begging these Mutalisks to come kill them. Because there's nothing to defend these guys whatsoever. Yeah, I think that's it. M. Canning's toast. Vibe is toast. That's just the nature of these free-for-alls. Is sometimes there's just too much. There's just too much that comes and tries to kill you. There's nothing you can do about it. Again, you can play a perfect game and it doesn't matter. Frustration for sure. Carriers wandering around here from JimRising. It's going to be carrier versus carrier battle sooner rather than later, I'd assume. I'm coming for Kitty, says JimRising. Who the heck is Kitty? Catz. Oh, right. Catz, of course. Of course, Catz is Kitty. That tracks quite nicely. Is that plus 3 weapons on the way? That is an 8.5 minute plus 3 air weapons. Finishing up from JimRising right now. That's crazy talk. It's absolutely insanity. Look at army value. 124, 132. So it's basically Nina, JimRising, and Catz that have the most stuff. Actually, I lied. We also have JonSnow with a pretty big army as well. Mothership from Nina taking a lot of missile turret hits here, though. It has us back on out to the shield batteries and get some healing done. And again, when it rains, it pours, man. This is just Noni completely and utterly losing this base. If the Mutalisks don't kill it, the carriers will. If the carriers don't kill it, the Zerglings will. Actually, the Zerglings backing out. I don't know for what purpose. I feel like killing this base would be really, really nice. But this is more Nathanias kind of Turtle Terran stuff. Got 6 kills on the siege tank. It's rolling with 2 bases. Got a ton of turrets surrounding his base just in case some carriers show up from Nina, who is his neighbor. And the mutas are coming back here to finish off M. Canning, who really just doesn't have any anti-air whatsoever. And that will be the end of our playa. Ooh, Neural Parasite getting researched here by JonSnow. And that's it. M. Canning is toast. So now who builds here is the question. Looks like JonSnow has a pretty good position to do it. Catz might be able to pull off as well. We might get a Zerg win in this free-for-all, which is not something we see a lot of, and it's early yet, right? I'm not promising anything, but here we go. So M. Canning is out! The muta count is high enough that look at them just obliterate these carriers. This is not something you see a lot in StarCraft 2, is just mass mutalisk versus carrier. Especially not with some of the buffs carriers have received over the last couple of years, but I still think with this number of mutas, you could handle 4 or 5 carriers, no problem. You just don't see it a lot. It is hard to get up to that many mutalisks, especially, you know, assuming your enemy doesn't go for a bunch of Phoenix as well, which we're not seeing from the Protoss here. It is carrier production. And Tempests. Tempests in that production tab, too. So carriers, Tempests. Yeah, Protoss. Doing Protoss-y things. Catz is building over here on M. Canning's natural, but JonSnow says no. JonSnow is also building here on Vibe's corpse. Ooh, the chain fungals! Is it enough chain fungals? Oh my gosh, it is. Catz is knocked down to 88 total supply after all of his mutalisks go down. He's down to 4 mutas and 31 lings for his army. That does not feel good. I can't believe Noni has this base. Why are you sparing him? There must be some kind of an alliance between Catz and Noni, because Catz could have killed this about 3 or 4 times already and just has chosen not to. Noni is getting some revenge here on Nathanias after the tank setup and after, you know, the Raven harass and whatnot. Just a huge Ling Infester Ultra Queen army out of JonSnow, and these 3 bases are hugely important. You get on a 6 base in a free-for-all, you can almost write your ticket at that point. We'll see. We'll see how this works out. Nobody's building on M. Canning's main base corpse, but these mutas are kind of sneaking in the backside here. They might try to take down your attempts at expanding. You gotta watch out, though, man. You know those infestors are around somewhere. You don't want to get caught again. Anti-armor missile catching the temple. Oh my gosh, is he going Mass Raven? Is this before? Oh, this is before. Ooh, tried to cancel rebuild. Nope. Absolutely shut down by those mutalisks. That's what you need, some spores, man. Get some spores on over here. Call it good. Ah, JonSnow was trying to build on M. Canning's main base corpse, but no, the mutalisks from Catz, which he's back up to 18 mutalisks, by the way. He's doing all right for himself. Not too shabby. Mutas being annoying is what they are. Oh, the feedbacks, though, are amazing. The auto turret damage is humongous. Vikings really good against these Tempests, built specifically to take down targets like Tempests, but real squishy, too, and they end up not killing any of the Tempests, which is a problem. Noni finally loses this gold base here, and of course, who kills it but JonSnow? It wasn't Catz. Not at all. Ling's killing a lot of the workers of Catz here. Catz is down to 36. Oh, the chain fungals. El Arrive again, just trying to split hard here. JonSnow going after Nina's base. Lot of trouble. A lot of trouble here. Cannons and shield batteries will go so far, but not all the way. Not every time. Meanwhile, the carrier group, again, pure carrier here from JimRising, is coming down to try to deal with JonSnow. But we'll have to watch out for those infestors, which is why he's backing out. Also, maybe he's trying to deal with the incoming army of JonSnow. Who, again, the infestors are here. There's one Ultralisk, which I think is absolutely hilarious. It's got 2-1 upgrades there. The queens are at 2-2. This has been absolutely chaotic. But I love... I mean, man, this base got canceled again. I'm assuming the mutas did it. Oh, the parasitic bombs! No! No! Dude. Yeah, Catz has lost 18,000 resources today. Nobody's even at 10 right now. Oh my gosh, don't attack Noni. There are some alliances that are being made public right now. But there's been some sneaking around going on for sure, dude, these carriers. The neural parasites, though. What are you worried about? There's some random zealots here from JimRising you have to deal with the queens and your handful of zerglings, but whatever. Again, the mutas are back from Catz. You're not allowed to have this base, JonSnow. You know nothing, I'm afraid. Isn't it crazy how Game of Thrones went from, like, the zeitgeist of American media consumption to just, like, no one ever talks about it, except to talk about how bad it ended, which, that could really destroy the legend of your show as a bad ending. Let that be a lesson to you, showrunners. You can have 5, 6, 7 seasons of incredibly successful television, and if you flub the ending, you're not going to sell as many Blu-ray box sets. You're not going to have as many views on your streaming service when all is said and done. That's my rant about Game of Thrones here for today. Thanks, JonSnow, for the reminder. So, again, for not knowing anything, JonSnow's doing all right. He's maxed out. It looks like JimRising is maxed out. Nina's at 186 supply. Everybody else is kind of struggling a little bit right now. Okay, Carrier's just obliterated everything that Catz had left. So Catz is done. It turns out he didn't have enough mutos for this many carriers. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 carriers is a lot, man. Catz is out. Zerg representation dropped by 1. We've got a Terran. He might be the only Terran, actually, that exists in this game. Yep, Nathanias was the only Terran in this game. Got a few Protoss. We got a Zerg. Wait, hold on. 1 Zerg remaining. 1 Zerg remaining. 3 Protoss and a Terran remaining. Little Protoss on Protoss action. It does bring happiness into the heart of everyone who's not Protoss who's watching right here. Looks like, oh, the infested Terrans. There you go. Nina trying to expand out here at this gold. No, say the infested Terrans. Jared! Yelling at JonSnow. Knock it off, man. I thought we were friends. Nodi's been quiet today, but he's got his own little carrier High Templar Stalker army. Some beautiful storms here, but you gotta have something to follow it off here. Nathanias is still alive, says JimRising. He certainly is, and he's a landed Viking attacking you at the moment. So Noni's dead. Just taking it from both sides is never good for anyone in a free-for-all. You're getting attacked at your natural and at your main simultaneously. Good luck. And good morning, Vietnam. Nope, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So, JimRising snuck a probe over here, and he's building on M. Kenning's main, which is hilarious. Infested Terrans getting tossed down. Will this orbital make it out? Oh, the anti-air from... I forgot about the purple anti-air. What? I feel like those were Widowmine hits. Yeah, Widowmine hits on these interceptors. Not bad. JimRising is down to, okay, 80. And ooh, the anti-armor missile. Remember when it used to do damage and Mass Raven was viable? I certainly remember. Noni, you now have safe haven. Thanks. In my base. I'll remember this, says Noni. Where at? Says Noni. Where am I supposed to go to be safe? Legitimate question, actually. Nathanias is just getting rolled by carriers here. The anti-armor missile doing the damage that it could. The Widowmine's doing the damage that it could. Neural parasites coming in. Oh, run. Run. Remember when the anti-air of infested Terrans was so much that all you could really do was just run for it? Recall. Oh, he gets the recall off. That's insane. He gets the recall off. That mothership was really low on HP. Holy crap. Alright, so while we have a bit of a downtime here, hit that like button if you're enjoying this. This 4K cast with Falcon Paladin. I'm here 5 times a week. Hit that subscribe so you don't miss any casts. It's always a good time out here. I love StarCraft 2 so much. It's a wonderful, wonderful game. Alright, especially kind of looking back at the oldest stuff is a lot of fun. I normally do more recent games from things like DreamHack and Katowice and Stay at Home Story Cup and stuff, but figured we would bust out the old one today for your Wednesday because it's a lot of fun. You need me, says Nina, versus JonSnow. Alliance. We have to spare Nathanias. Nathanias, he doesn't have anything. Okay, I lied. He has a decent army. He's at 8 Vikings, 5 Liberators, and a Raven. Zergs first. Kill the Zergs. There's only one Zerg. There are no Zergs, man. They don't deserve any money. Oh, Noni's defeated. I thought he had safe haven in Nina's base. Maybe not. Maybe not. Nathanias is trying to build a command center in range of a cannon. That is how desperate the times are right now. We can try to fix our difference after killing Nathanias. This is JimRising. Man, it really, oh my gosh, an Ultralisking attack here in JimRising's face on M. Canning's corpse. Oh, hold on. One Nieves. Hey. Choose me or Nina. After Nate. We need to kill JonSnow. The Protoss are working together against JonSnow. Leave Nathan alone. Look, man, he's actually making the cannon attack his own assimilator so he doesn't attack Nathanias. That's incredible stuff right there. I gotta zoom this out. These battles are getting too big. Too large. Neural Parasite. There it is. Neural Parasite. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's too much. There's too much Neural Parasite for me to handle. Oh my gosh, JimRising's entire carrier army is obliterating itself right now. There are some queens down here with 3-3 trying to help with it as well. Is it actually not enough? Dude, the neural parasites are wearing off. Tossing a couple more up there. This is like the slowest death of a carrier army I've ever seen. It's very tenuous, too. The Zerg army could absolutely die here.
Assimilation successful.
I don't know, I've ever heard as many assimilation successfuls at once in my entire life. Are there infested? There should be infested Terrans down. Do you not have the energy for infested Terrans? There's a couple down here. We can see the purple streaks hitting. There's the infested Terran drop, and oh my gosh, JimRising. This is how you used to kill a carrier army back in the day before they removed infested Terrans from the game. It was this. And that's it, man. JimRising, he's at 21 total supply. I told you to kill Puck. Are you insane? Nathanias is in here taking out one of JonSnow's expansions while JonSnow was entirely occupied with other stuff. The problem is, I don't know how Nathanias gets out of here alive is the larger problem. There's a couple, a couple free units, free corruptors here. You have an army? No. I won't save you then, says JimRising. One killed everything, and this is where Nathanias' army gets wiped out. I picked him and he betrayed me! He betrayed me, says JimRising. We should voice act this. JimRising sounds like this now. Yeah, man. I gotta be honest. I'm not sure that I would have picked JonSnow to win this thing, but taking advantage of M. Canning going hard after Vibe, and then M. Canning getting killed by Catz later really put him in a nice position to win this thing. Puck, kill Nate. I died for you. I'm trying to sound like JonSnow. No, you betrayed me, says Nina. How? Oh, I forgot JonSnow is from Game of Thrones. Never trust him. JonSnow never betrayed anyone except for at the very, very end. And it was probably a good betrayal. Anyway, don't kill Mr. Zealot, says Nina. Oh, I think Mr. Zealot just died. So, okay, where are we with this? It's 128 supply for Nina, 196 supply for JonSnow. So we're done, right? JonSnow has this thing in the bag. Back when Zerg had the tools to really just shut down SkyToss, those were removed, and now we see Zerg struggling against SkyToss, which, maybe that's how it should be. Balances and gives and takes over time. But income alone is telling the story right now. Somehow, someway Nathanias has some decent income. Oh, he's built over here on Noni's body. Dude, if Nathanias comes back and somehow magically, deliciously wins this, I'm going to be amazed. I will be flabbergasted. But no, JonSnow, he's ahead. He's getting more ahead He's spreading his creep. He's taken this entire quadrant of the map. It's like 40% of the map that he's taken right now. So many different bases rolling. Looking at 55 harvesters. It's 20, 11, and 8 for everybody else. I think he's got more than everybody else combined at the moment. Resources lost, 32,000 for JimRising, 31,000 for Catz. He didn't end up having the most, which is nice for him. And everybody else in the 20s, as long as they're still around, right? The people that died early don't necessarily have those numbers to be proud of. So here we go. Nina's got the Storm Carrier Mothership Army. I will for sure. I have... Oh, I am a human. One. I think they're talking to JonSnow here. One. Why? Because he's just going to win at this point. Ah, working together here. The Protoss, though. Nina. JimRising working hard. Kill this Zerg. Creep spread pushing out. We both hate Zerg. Feedbacks on the Vipers. Beautiful stuff here. Dude, if Nino comes back and wins this, I'll be impressed with that too. There's some... Oh! I think Nina just accidentally maybe destroyed JimRising's Nexus there. 12 Corruptors in production from JonSnow because he can do that. Right? He's sitting here at 2,000 minerals a minute and 700 gas. He can pull that off, is the trick. I mean, Nathanias is building command centers in order to get about a 700 mineral profit, which is not a lot. Kill Nathan before me. JimRising wants to be left alone, man. He just wants to be left alone to die at the time of his choosing, which I can respect. I can respect that's his whole goal. Making more ravens because in 2018, what else did you do other than just make a ton of ravens, yeah? Don't Shano. Okay, Juan Nieves, if you kill Nathan. Good Storm on... Storm is pretty good against Infested Terrans, it turns out. Pro tip. If you ever have to play against Infested Terrans again as Protoss, which, I mean, you probably never will. But Storm is a good answer. Storm, again, anything Zerg. Storm's a decent answer. It's not super great against Ultras, but literally everything else is fine. Revelation tossed down. I mean, the difference here, it's 150 to 200 supply. It's a big advantage. But Nina being extremely patient, right? Being slow. She's being careful. She's not overextending. She's not just A-moving to her death, which is kind of the difference between a professional StarCraft player and a non-professional StarCraft player. Is the amateurs often will just kind of A-move to their deaths a lot, not quite understand the situation they find themselves in, and then pay for it. I love that John's throwing up a hatch here at Nathanias' attempt to get as many resources as eternally possible out of, I think this is Catz' natural base, if I remember, who used to own this. Yeah, it certainly was. And again, the problem with carriers is in late game, replacing interceptors costs cash. And if you're in a game where you don't have any money and nobody has any money and you can't replace your interceptors, you're gonna lose them. Oh, there's the Neural Parasite. Archon in the mix, doing some splash damage against the High Templar. Beautiful play. We saw this coming, man. We absolutely saw this coming. Mothership down. Nina's entire army obliterated. Unnecessary Infested Terran pop, to be honest. Didn't really need them at all. This is, again, Nina actually getting some decent income out of this gold base, but that's done now. C'est fini. Apparently Nina had some army not part of that army, and they're all dead now too. Fuck. Juan Nieves, stop fighting each other and kill Nathan, says JimRising. SCVs killing this hatch. The Broodlings are going to do pretty well against your SCVs is the problem. Who does Nathanias doing stuff? Where'd you get that huge army? Who let you have that, says Nina. It's a legitimate question. Got a huge arm. Kill him. He's got Ravens. And yeah, I mean, Mass Corruptor is going to do pretty fine here. The anti-armor missile is going to reduce the HP on those guys. Turret's going to do some stuff here, too. But they're fairly well out of energy at this point. A couple more turrets go down. Just trying to do as much damage to the Zerg player as Terranly possible right now. And, okay. A couple more turrets than I thought. Alright, so Nathanias' income is done at this point. He's got nothing going for him. Just kind of letting the Ravens hang out here alone. Some defunct overlords for Vibe are hanging out here too. JonSnow sees them cruising on in. Zerg memes. Zerg memes. Nina, what's your supply? I mean, what's your supply? Says JimRising. That's exactly what he sounds like too, by the way. And now you've used up all of your energies. And now... Okay, man, there's still another turret. There's always another turret, man. But that's it. I think for Nathanias, he did well to stay alive this long. 33 total supply. It is a Raven and some Hellions. And somehow JonSnow is not killing Nathanias. He prefers to humiliate me instead. Assimilation. What are we? Oh, on the Archons. Sure, why not? Some probes wandering in for Nina, getting obliterated here as well. Hellions for Nathanias. Nathanias has been really quiet, honestly. Do you not have Adrenal? Dude is at 31 minutes. He doesn't have Adrenal for his Lings. JimRising has a couple more carriers out. Nathanias dropping mules at this gold base, a long distance mine with them. To where? Where's his? I guess that's his closest command center. Hellbats desperately doing their best. Oh, Juan Nieves, I have an offer. Kill Nathan and I'll leave as third place, says JimRising. That's an offer out of Jim. One that JonSnow seems to be taking part of here. He's trying to repair this missile turret, but caustic spray damage. Can you repair through it? Not against that much caustic spray. Goodbye, missile turret. JonSnow, don't go back on your original pact. Look at that trap. Oh, throwing down infested Terrans as traps. We are Haiku brothers. We saw things together. What does that mean? Haiku brothers? Aww. This is great. This is a lot of fun. Still a maxed out Zerg army, because of course it is. I mean, yeah, this is JonSnow's first place. The only question at this point is who's going to be second and third place, and it's really just coming down to whoever JonSnow decides should be second and third place today. John has 7 bases this game. It's a lot of it is luck. Winning a free-for-all is often luck. 9 bases? Well, yes, that's true. Because he killed Freewind Canning. Oh, Jim! Jim, that is not true. Catz killed M. Canning. M. Canning killed Vibe, and that left the door open for John, is what happened there. I saw it. I don't think JimRising saw it. He's not the historian that I am about this game. In fairness, he didn't have full vision of everything in this game like I do. So, yeah, reasonable. Reasonable point. There is a floating command center from Nathanias, because of course there is. Terran's got a Terran. Ooh, anti-armor missile hit. Not bad. It is overkill with the infested Terrans right now. Absolutely insane overkill. Don't go back on your pact, says Nina. Don't do it. I was going to say Infernal Pre-Igniter coming up for Nathanias at the 34-minute mark of this match. Which it's absolutely dumb. I like it quite a bit. Alright, caught it. The Corruptors caught the floating command center, floating orbital down this way. The remaining buildings for Nathanias, I think, are all right here, with the exception of the ones that are floating. Obviously. Man. And, okay. You remember these guys used to do, like, 24 damage per hit? And they shot fast? It was good stuff. John, why are you attacking me? Focus on killing Nathan. Look how JonSnow's been very quiet today. Don't spread your army. Kill him first. A bunch of storms can kind of keep an army at bay for some time. Depending on how much energy they have. And they have a bunch of energy. It's true. A single infested Terran. So John's just messing around at this point. Got a handful of Broodlords. Okay, a lot of Infestors. Handful of Corruptors. All of which there's 3, 3, 3, 3 across the board, except for +2 Carapace. What kind of guy plays Protoss instead of Zerg? Maybe he likes to win. Forehead. Again, part of this is Zerg's ability to handle Skytoss back in 2018, and part of this is the luck involved there, and the initiative that JonSnow took in taking those bases in the bottom right that were left vacated after Catz and MCanning had done their work down there. It was it's a calculated risk for MCanning, right? If you kill Vibe and stay alive yourself, then you have 4 bases to roll with really early in the game. But unfortunately, he couldn't quite kill Vibe fast enough, and then he couldn't do anything about Catz Mutas when they showed up. He didn't prepare for Mutalisks because he didn't think he would need to, and then Catz pounced, and that was it. So Nina's base slowly getting consumed by the living hell that is infested Terrans. Again, why they pop out of Infestors out of eggs makes no sense and is a little bit terrifying if you think about it too much. I am dead, Jaime. Why are you still here? Nope. See, there we go. Dunzo. Dunzo-rama. Corruptors are looking for Nathanias' final buildings. Because he's not being revealed. As long as this orbital's alive, these are still hidden and shrouded in the fog of war. Nathanias might end up taking... Oh, Nina's out. Nina's out. Nathanias might actually end up taking second place here just solely because Terran buildings can float. Okay, says JimRising. Oh, hang on, hang on. I have honor difference between Juan Nieves and Nathan. I'll leave, just respecting my teammate, Nina. GG! JimRising taps out. So that's it, man. We're just chasing down buildings for Nathanias. Just throwing down mules. He's got 600 minerals and 150 gas. Try to repair through this. And that's it. Nathanias taps out. JonSnow is your winner today in 39 minutes. Pretty much on the nose. I don't know why the music is still going. Ah, there we go. Because Rifkin and Wardi have left the game now. That was awesome. That was, man, you kind of forget how good Zerg was back in the day. You're just kind of like, oh, they're fine. No, they had some really, really good answers to everything. A lot of it was infested Terrans. Those are completely removed from the game at this point. So, they're gone now. You can, sorry for the PTSD, Protoss and Terran players, but the infested Terrans will never hurt you again, I promise. So yeah, JonSnow played a great game. He did have, you know, something of an advantage in that he could take that bottom right and hang on to his own stuff and never really lost anything. I don't know if we can. I don't think we can look at everything lost, but he ends up losing the most, but also killed the most too. That's the trade-off. Does it count infested Terrans killed? Because that'd be a large number of stuff that dies anyway, I guess. It's just free stuff. But yeah, 47,000 resources lost for JonSnow, 39 for JimRising, 44 for Nina, 37 for Nathanias, 31 for Catz. And that's a free-for-all. That is the non-stop insanity, super fun time free-for-all. A lot of fun. I always enjoy casting free-for-alls. I hope I didn't miss a lot, I feel like, today. I might have missed some things today, but hopefully not too much. Incredible. All right, so good stuff. That's going to be it from me. Congratulations to JonSnow for getting the win. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. You can catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch. And until the cast tomorrow, stay safe, stay healthy, and above all, you take care of yourself.